Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tizoetri. In tonight's podcast, I am the host. The Creatives Podcast is back. Tonight, we brought for you a very strange guy. I think most of you are going to wonder who this guy is. But for a clue about this guy, we've brought for you an innovator, a comedian, a filmmaker. Yeah, you guys are going to enjoy it. Tonight, we have.
Yes, Amir Twalib. I'm a comedian. That's just for a context. Otherwise, you'll be thinking, what is this guy making? Why is he making these weird jokes?
No.
That's just for your peace of mind.
Yeah.
And mostly, I'm an entrepreneur. I build solutions for businesses.
Mm.
And that one comes with innovation. I mostly stay at the National Innovation Hub, Nakawa. Nakawa. And I make films.
So we have a comedian, a filmmaker, an IT specialist. All these titles on you.
Okay, not IT
All- all-
specialist.
not really.
yeah,
Just
yeah, I
I'm
work
just
with it.
trying to wonder how you balance like
Actually,
all those.
that for me it is like an extension.
Mm,
You see, they work hand in hand.
yeah.
That's why in everything I do, I usually interchange that.
Mm,
For example, okay, I love the creative industry. It keeps me young and it keeps my mind active.
okay.
So I love telling story. In Kiswahili, they say musimulizi. I love
Eh?
telling stories. So for me, I love to leverage
Yeah.
technology.
Mm.
That's how it comes in. And also, what is all this if you don't make money? That's where the entrepreneurship kicks in.
Yeah, actually, the creative industry is supposed to be an entrepreneurship kind of project or field, not like just I have a talent, I can show it to the world free of charge. Not
Mm,
like that. When you're a comedian, that's why you see comedians like Salvador when they come here, people go and watch them at a cost.
yeah.
So, what about you? How do people watch your contents? I know there is
Actually,
digital, that digital thing. People watch comedy on TikTok. They watch them on. We used to watch on Likey. Then there came TikTok and stuff like that.
mm,
Are you also on TikTok and you drop contents there?
yeah, actually, the comedy part, I write the comedy script, the humor.
Mhm.
For me, it is just like a way of, as I told you, it is an extension of me. At
Yeah.
first, when it started, they were like, okay, I love just making jokes,
Mm,
that laughter,
mm,
because I have like one of my philosophies is simple.
mm,
Whenever you are ready to do something, there are either two ways you are going to do it.
mm.
You either do it happy or sad. For me, I decided to do mine happy. So in whatever I do,
You make sure
I
there's
make sure I
happiness.
extract some jokes and I laugh about it. So
Yeah.
that's how come. And then of recent, I decided now to become pro. When actually the process started when I took a leadership role in the Screenwriters Guild.
Mm,
I realized I can write jokes,
mm,
even I can make them,
mm.
and I've been performing before, but not like commercialized like people. And I've been acting with a blockbuster comedy sketch Arua. But
Eh,
there, I don't feel my potential is used properly.
eh.
That's why. Okay, I'll be coming. That's why I've added that title there. I'll be starting performing mm,
Very soon.
very soon.
Very soon, Arua is
Yeah,
going to find
I'm
like.
developing some characters which in development. And I've
Okay,
written a lot of jokes.
viewers out there, be ready for this guy. This guy has real jokes. You guys are going to enjoy him. Let's just pray he comes back on stage soon.
Don't avoid it, otherwise I come and I die on stage. I hear people die on stage. And about the other point of making money,
Yeah,
you see a lot of comics,
yeah.
they make what we call Q money. It means you make a lot of money that you can tell anyone nothing can touch you. But
I've
for
just had that today. You money,
yeah,
man. You guys are there. Let's make you money. Nobody
but
will even care about your words.
yeah, but for me, I'm still making me money, so the shit is really hard for me. So that's why when I was, you see, when you are broke, you have to be creative and think of how to make money. I
Mm,
realized one of my I can talk,
mm,
even crack jokes, and I don't give a shit about it.
mm.
So I was like, oh, where are the opening mics? Actually, I've been hitting some of these producers and promoters. Yeah, do you have an open mic? And I said, well, we had to come and test yours. What? You want to test me? I have bad feeling with tests. Can you imagine? So, okay, when they tell you test, what comes in your mind? Most people, it is HIV test.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
so they are like, they
People
want
don't
to,
even want that,
yeah,
like that word test, even if it's like question and answers
yeah,
kind
but
of
I got
thing.
their
People don't
point.
really like it. So, so,
Actually, it,
so, so talking about screenwriting, uh, could you take us through how your journey started, like screenwriting? You know, screenwriting is uh, a field where most of our filmmakers don't indulge in. People just think about directors, video editors. They don't really know about much about these things. First, give us a hint about screenwriting. Viewers out there, some are young. They want to be screenwriters, filmmakers like you. How do you advise them, and how do you describe to us what screenwriting is?
okay, as a screenwriter,
Mm.
we are the DNA of the story.
Mm-hmm.
Let me break that down.
Mm.
Okay. You see, every film, every series, every episode starts with a writer.
Mm.
That's where it is born. And it starts on a blank page. That's where it is. So we are the storytellers,
Mm.
but for the screen. And for me, the journey has started earlier. I've been writing copies. Copies, those are just salesmen
Mm.
in words, whereby you, if you have ever gone to Jumia where you read the description for product and you buy.
Yeah.
And one thing we usually do is you develop characters so that you have that voice through storytelling, so that someone can just make the payment from there. Then when for me, I've been going to this UCC programs. For me, I've been going there to eat food, but I remain for the discussion. Hey, the food is good.
So
Those people good us. Yeah, UCC, keep that one up.
the main aim is to go and eat food, and you find out
And
there's also a good discussion
I
there.
remain for the discussions and for the craft. That's how the flip happened. But
Well, you like good food.
I love food. my friend Osuzi will be seeing
So,
this guy with the food.
Osuzi, I'm seeing something like
Actually,
Osuzian media, something like
there
that.
are creators behind Cross Mountain Wati. Actually, we have
Hey.
worked with them and they are premiering the Hook movie.
Yeah, yeah, I've
So
heard about Osuzian movie. Shout out to you, Osuzi. Your friend is here. He's cracking jokes and also hinting us a lot of points. For us who don't know much about filmmaking, I'm sure you might be watching us there. You will drop us a comment in the chat section. So we are getting back to hearing rumors about script writing organization, filmmaking organizations. Can you tell us more about the script writing thing?
actually, that is a good point.
Mm.
That's why I'm here. You see, UCC on the 6th of June 2025, closing to the Uganda Film Festival, there's usually a capacity building program. And one of the engagements we had was about guilds, building strong industry guilds, which help to solve the industry problems. We are here talking of films. So they were in a way that, because for example, if there's a small problem, like you are nominated in another film festival, you have to go out of Uganda. Producers, they run to UCC. And if there's a small misunderstanding between an actor and a producer, or a scriptwriter and a director, where do they go? They go to UCC. So UCC was of the view that let this industry stakeholders take care of its own people and problems. That's where the birth of guild was born. But there have been other guilds which have been in place. They have been operating, notably the Producers Guild of Uganda. And I'm a part of it. So it is a producers guild is for producers, whether you produce scripted content and unscripted content, TV series, films, and that's where you have to be. And that's how you can, because whenever you need something, that's where they help you. in that.
Mm.
And there have also, for the guilds which have been dormant, they were asked
Mm.
to be reformed or formed.
Mm.
And notably among them is Screenwriters Guild
Mm.
of Uganda, where I'm the West Nile coordinator.
Mm.
At least one thing those people already know is that we are not in Northern
Mm.
Uganda. They
Eh,
are like, hey, these
because
West
normally the
Nilers, they are confused with the Northern Uganda.
yeah.
So they need a representative there.
Mm.
So that's how I came in.
Mm.
And we have Directors Guild
Mm.
for directors, those ones who direct.
Mm.
And we have Actors Guild.
Mm.
And they also sound authors guild, those
Mm.
ones who deal with the sound
Mm.
and all those things. And there is also another one, AI and editing guild.
Mm.
But among all those, the
Mm.
ones which are strongly firm for the industry, producers guild and the screenwriters guild, and those ones are the ones which are firmly established.
Mm.
But others, they are still in WhatsApp groups. Maybe they're still
They're still
maturing,
trying
and
to.
yeah, they
Yeah.
gestation period.
Mm.
Soon, maybe they'll be given birth to.
Uh, Talking about the Screenwriters Guild, you said something that you are the coordinator for West Nile. As the coordinator for West Nile, how many West Nilers are out there, like, have joined the guild or have some information about guild? Because it might be the first time for the viewer out there to hear something like there is a section of UCC's guild things for filmmaking and creatives out there. So, how many West Nilers are out there like with you? Eh, because I'm sure this guild thing is still in Kampala. I'm sure, very sure, because
Okay.
in Arua here, it will have spread like wildfire. For us in Arua, we want new things and
Eh,
we'll run for it. So, talking about West Nile, how many West Nilers are out there? Let's not limit it to Arua or to the Lubaras. Let's talk about the entire West Nile, Madi, Alur, Kakwas, and then the Lubaras.
okay, guild. Let me start from this point.
Mm.
Guild, it is something which has been there for the industry.
Mm-hmm.
For example, the more notable guilds across the world, we have for screenwriters,
Mm.
we have American Screenwriters Guild, both West and Eastern,
Mm.
and we have Britain Screenwriters Guild,
Mm.
and we also have South African West Writers Guild. And UCC was in that view. We also had to, Ugandan Screenwriters Guild has to be there.
Mm.
Now, there's for the National Screenwriters Guild, which is Ugandan Screenwriters Guild, it is a body which deals. Okay, let me break it down. When I say guild,
Mm.
maybe those ones who have gone
People,
to school may have had it in their university. You
yeah,
have your guild president
yeah.
there,
That's why I was
and
using the organization thing. Like,
yeah, and if you're in a lower educational level, just see them as prefects.
yeah,
They monitor staffs. So I think you may have heard about prefects
yeah.
in your school. If
Mm.
not,
Or just
just start.
leaders.
No, let them start to pay school fees so that they cannot. Okay, so
Nyapara, nyapara.
so for and I, as I said earlier, it is still a new thing. Actually, we're in the process of registering it.
Mm.
For us, we want it to be firm.
Mm.
For us, we want to create. This is our mission is to build a thriving community of screenwriters
Mm.
in Uganda who are equipped with talent and are visible in the local and global creative industry.
Mm.
And we are starting to see some of the benefits. There have been Ugandan writers
Mm.
who have been winning awards internationally, where
Mm.
they are recognized for the stories they have been telling.
Mm.
And we don't want only that, we need something bigger.
So all over the country, there has to be writers who will come out and win
Yes.
awards, either globally
But
or continentally,
yeah,
something like that.
yes. But the first aspect is we Ugandans, we have rich stories.
Mm.
That's why it has to be told.
Mm.
And if you see, as filmmakers, we are exporters of culture.
Mm.
That's our key thing we export.
Mm.
We, even though it is film, but what we are telling outside it is the culture.
Mm.
And Uganda has been known for tourism, destination for culture where people come and tell our stories. No, actually test our food and see how we live.
Yeah.
So as a screenwriter,
Mm.
that's what we do. As I say, Musimulizi, we are storytellers.
Yeah, storytellers indeed.
Yeah.
Like the whole film or like movie industries standing firm on screenwriters actually.
Yes.
If they don't tell the stories, they don't write the stories, it will be hard
And
for the
we
actors
shall,
and the actresses to act.
that's a great point.
Yeah.
Before an actor says a line, before a director says action,
Mm.
before a producer calls for funding, there has to be a script. And that script is written by a script writer or a screen script writer. And we are not only writers, we are pivotal in economical growth. It means if we have people who are passionate in telling stories, you see, we have stories which only live with elders, and when they die, they go with it. We need those stories to be transformed into screens, into books, into poetry, audiovisuals, animations. That's the vision. That's the vision. We have to empower people who are able to communicate and tell our stories.
True.
Yes.
So screenwriters guild, we've been just on that. And I'm sure viewers out there are going to attest to what he said, that screenwriters are the basis of every movie, every series, every TV shops that you like watching out there. The basis is the screenwriters. And tonight on the Creatives Podcast, we have one of the best screenwriters, and he's like heading the West Nile. Like he's actually the coordinator. Now you are heading like West Nile. You are like a representative for West Nile to UCC out there.
No,
so if
to
there's
Screenwriters Guild.
To Screenwriters Guild. So, meaning literally, people could come and consult you. People can come and learn from you. How can filmmakers benefit from the Screenwriters Guild things? Like, let me say, like our people from Western, how can they like benefit from Screenwriters Guild?
Okay, if you have not yet written before, you will not know the challenges writers face. Until you walk the talk, you know how it feels, right?
Yeah.
So what do? We are here to solve the problems writers face. And one of it is that writers are not recognized. For example, sometimes you may write a good movie after you have sold your script to a producer. Guess what? Even credits are not given. And yet those things are very important for your career, even for career and opportunities ahead. So one thing as a guild is we help in that. We want to position writers, not only they are not as writers, but they are key contributors in filmmaking. In other countries and guilds, that has been happening. You see here, we buy scripts with a meager amount, 1 million, 2 million. But a script in other places, it can cost more than 7 figures, 8 figures.
Yeah. True. That's
and
true.
How can you be able to charge that if you are not equipped? So that's one thing we do.
Yeah.
And the other thing is script registration, whereas the ownership.
Yeah. The copyrights and
No,
stuff.
that one is done by URS. But one service is that, for example, I was attending producers masterclass by the Chris Ode, the creator of Aki and Popo, is a partner of Rams Noah. He came here in Uganda. If you don't know, Uganda is one of the biggest film hubs here in East Africa. Most people from abroad, they come here in Uganda. So he came for a masterclass. And one of the things I learned from the masterclass is, even before you start the production, the script, after buying it, or from the writing room where you get this is the story I want you to write. After finishing, you go to the script writers guild where they stamp it. It means no one will steal it. and you have to pattern it. That was my first time knowing that stories can be patterned. You see, as an innovator, I was like, I want to collect many patterns. Okay, if you don't know what a pattern is, if you create a product like a light, no one has to create it. If you have the pattern, no one has to create it except you for like 5 years, 10 years, depending on how you register it.
Yeah.
But for stories, you can also get patterns for it. For example, you say, this is my story about this. You create a pattern for it. No one will produce that story. If they have to produce, they have to buy the rights from you.
Yeah.
You see, all rights, contracts, stuff is very confusing. And that's why we also help in another area. So script registration, IPs, and the intellectual, okay, contract vetting. You see, sometimes, okay, I know it is not common here, but soon it will happen. So long as the industry is growing, and if we are to move at an international level or national level,
Yeah.
that has to happen. If you don't change, the change will change you. So the best way is to has to prepare.
Yeah.
As you are saying, what about for us here? That's what is for us here.
Yeah.
So the growth has to be first. Contract vetting is basically, for example, if a producer gives you a contract, like you write for me this script, after signing the contract, this is the amount. So there are some industry standards. Some producers, one of the challenges writers face is exploitation from producers. Okay, I'm speaking this as a producer. It's not like, but
So you've exploited writers out there, or
no, each people have their values and character. But this is one challenge we have been hearing. We see, okay,
so let's say you are speaking from both perspectives, as a
but I speak,
screenwriter and a
yeah,
producer as well.
but right now I'm talking as a scriptwriter. One challenge they face is that there is exploitation. Yeah, someone may just come and buy your script with 50K because you are broke. You say, yeah, and even they don't give you neighboring right. Your script, you'll be seeing it on NTV, some national TV, but you are here broke.
Actually, that's true. Like, our creative industry is still growing. People are broke and people are hungry for money.
Yeah,
That's why you find out musicians are they go and like perform for big companies at 100K, at 50K, which cannot even produce for you a high quality audio in Kampala.
Yes.
So that's the same thing that happens to script writing as well.
Yeah. So
That's a big challenge in our creative field as well. So
yeah, if if creatives or the screenwriters want to start to make like money, as we have talked about,
yeah,
we had to have the gatekeepers who had to uphold that.
yeah.
That's what something we call the shield of defense. That's what something we use. Once you're a member, you have registered in a script writers guild. That's you are entitled to that. So long as someone exploits you, you don't need to run to UCC. You come to the screenwriters guild. Then they will be the one to negotiate
everything for you.
Yes, there have been stories. Yes.
Because you've been like their member. They are going to help you in negotiations, in drafting for you the contracts, all those.
No, they don't draft contracts. We vet. We
So
help. Okay,
we help.
Yeah, we
you
help
guys
them
help.
guiding. Yes, that's what we do.
Hey.
You see, there have been stories. I used to hear rumors. You see, there have been great Nollywood actors. We are great consumers of Nigerian content.
True.
But all of a sudden they disappear. They are not. They are no longer on screen. They are nowhere to see. What happened? It was the work of the guild. They are penalized by the guilds because of some exploitation they were doing somewhere. So that's what guild also holds.
So when you go wrong, they will have to penalize you a little bit.
They help to uphold the moral standards and values.
The ethics of the whole profession, the whole career.
Yeah, especially for the films.
Yeah. So talking about joining guilds, how will you help aspiring screenwriters out there to join the Screenwriters Guild of Uganda?
Okay, the first thing I will ask them, they have to be known. For example, locally here, there are already organizations which are already functioning. Guild, as I told you, it is like the prefecture for the schools. It's like the class monitors. For us, we monitor. Okay, we are actually interning because we are the first leaders who are, for us, want to put it firm, and the next people will take from there. So they already West Nile Film Association. You have to get in touch with one of the creative guys.
Mm.
They add you in one of the groups whereby these conversations are happening.
Mm.
Then from there you'll be able to access it. Even though we're also creating channels whereby anyone can access it.
Mm.
And one of the key developments we are doing is creating a website
Mm.
whereby anyone can join directly. That barrier to entry has to be minimized.
Yeah.
You don't need WhatsApp. Okay, you don't need to have the number of the president, or you need the number of the coordinator to join the guild. That's
Yeah.
one challenge we face.
Yeah, you just need to go to
For
the
you to,
website and
yeah.
then
For example, when I was joining the producers guild, I had to get the number of the vice president. I am also a producer in West Nile.
so
This is the amount fee you have to pay. No, I don't need WhatsApp or all that.
mm.
So one of the things is professionalizing
Mm.
or standardizing the industry.
Yeah.
If we are to ask for the big checks or for the big money,
Mm.
we have to be worthy it.
True.
So if anyone wants to join, yeah, I will tell them my number. I
Yeah.
can add them in one of the groups I created for West Nile people. Or else it can just be in any of the groups.
Mm.
Because in most of them I'm part of it. I usually say are the staffs there.
Mm.
For those ones who are willing to join,
Mm.
they have to they
They
usually
just
join.
mm.
Others are still skeptical, as you had said, it is still in Kampala. This
Yeah,
Kampala
people are fearing because they are not seeing like the whole sensitization is here in Arua. So talking about sensitizing, how far have you people gone with sensitizing our filmmakers out here, like screenwriters, the producers to join?
actually, according to our work plan, we are going to be having national tours.
Mm.
For me, which I will be coming here. Actually, I just come here briefly. I had a film return, so I had to come here. I
Mm.
said, you guys have podcasts. Let me check with the producers. I may also be.
Mm.
We are just right now creating awareness, and there have been Google forms moving around
Mm.
where you ask to register.
Mm.
So we are creating the database. One thing is we want to make data-driven filmmaking.
Mm.
By that, if that sounds like a big English, let me break it. Data-driven, it means we need to have the when we are going to be banging the doors
Mm.
with the government. For us, we like to annoy those guys. So we shall say these are the filmmakers who are contributing to the GDP of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're also contributing, we're paying taxes, this is it, and this is what we want. If
Yeah.
you remember in the next in the other budget,
Mm.
there is a amount allocated for the creative industry that include films, musicians, all that.
Yeah.
So if your industry is not documented well or it doesn't have data, they may think you guys are not doing anything and yet we
They
are
may,
contributing.
they may think you guys are just scammers. So documentation is key.
Yeah.
Our filmmakers out there, screenwriters, creative writers out there, keep this in mind. Documentation is key, and professionalizing your talent, your career is key, so that you can get some of these benefits. You can share the national cake as well, because these days our government is allocating budget for creative industry. So meaning you have a share there as a creative person out there. You are still listening, watching the Creative Podcast. My name is Tizotri. We have Mr. Twalib Amir, who is a comedian. He is also a joker, maybe.
No, not a joker. There is a difference. If you say joker, people will think the other movie where there's this character joker who is a psychopath. No, the comedy stops on screen and on stage.
and,
Behind that,
and I was just trying to also try my comedy skills.
oh, you need to come to one of the scriptwriters classes.
I'll join. I'll
Actually,
join. Definitely, we'll join. Creative Podcast will join. Definitely. We love creating good stuff for people out there. So, back to you. How do you see these guilds evolving in the next 5 to 10 years, especially with advancement in digital marketing, digital spaces, streaming platforms?
okay, we as Africans, we know before that we are storytellers. Our stories have been told in a certain way that we gather around fire
Yeah.
and an elder tells us a story. But with advancement with technology, now the stories are being told on smartphones, TVs, screens, and that's something we are upholding. One of the things we usually empower, or our plan to empower the writers, is there's a toolkit whereby you are abreast, you are given the opportunity to be using some of the leading industry tools for writing scripts. So you may not have access to that, but as a guild, we may purchase those softwares in bulk where you use them. And we shall be having like the involvement with technology for us. If you don't know that film, I used to think film is only creatives until I went into one editing class where all you'll be hearing pixel, and this one depth. I don't know what depth. A lot of computer science stuff.
You were
Then I
confused.
realized even digital cameras are computers. I was like, "Ooh, this is another tech industry."
Yeah.
So for us, we go with the technology. Actually, we
Exactly.
live technology. Everything, motions captured on camera, which are edited in computers, all that. Writings, you write on computer and you edit it from there. You seal it, then you print. All those process, we go with the technology hand in hand. So I usually say we don't use technology, we live it. In this time, we live it.
Yeah.
And it is one of the biggest leverages we have over our ancestors.
Yeah.
So that's something which is very pivotal in storytelling. And to add on that, one of the core values, as I'd mentioned, is empowerment. In the empowerment, we do capacity building for the script writers. So with the capacity building, they are going, you see, UCC used to organize general trainings. That's for filmmakers. But some people are experienced filmmakers. Like if we talk here in Arua or in West Nile, we can talk of the creators of some of the people who have been premiering the movies like Anthony Asimwe, the creators of Across Mountain Wati, or there's this one as Aziza. I don't
Azisha.
Azisha, actually I butchered the name. Forgive me for that. But the creators, what is the film he made?
Asimwe?
No, Azisha, he
Azisha.
made
They
the
have
Trash Woman.
Trash Woman.
And OJ, who made the Chandia the Orphan, whereas the innocent criminal. So those are experienced writers. They already know how to write. We cannot bring them in a beginner's class. So this one thing, one of the capacity building program is that we categorize people in such that the trainings are based on their level. For example, for those experienced writers, for them, they need ways of how to sell their scripts or producing them, funding, maybe if they're developing films for festivals, that's how always for the TVs or for streaming platform, the training has to be along that area with the industry leaders. And for someone who is starting or he has been making TikTok unscripted content, just getting excited with cameras, now he wants to do the real stuff. There are beginner classes. Actually, each year, UCC is enrolling students. The other one, they have just closed the for cohort for this year, whereby they enroll 400 students. It's sad that I don't see many people from Western enrolling for them.
The biggest problem is the sensitization, as I said.
No access to information.
Right now, if you go randomly out there, if you ask people like 10 people, do they know about these classes organized by UCC? Some may tell you that they had UCC came to Arua, they had some meetings in tropical shoots at heritage courts. They will not tell you that they know there is something called classes organized by UCC. Trust me.
They are like
So you
workshops.
people who are there out there who have access to information are going to help help our filmmakers to access these informations. You may never know. Next year there might be over 50 students from West Nile who will want to join like some of these classes. Even me, I might want to join, but because I don't know anything about it, and
that's why I say
just abruptly I've heard from you that they have closed the cohort.
Yeah, usually the announcement are just made abruptly.
Mm.
They say for this time, these are people, and they just post it in their website
Mm.
and in their social media handles.
Mm.
It's not like they are coming to no.
Mm.
That's why people who have access to the information, they get the opportunity.
Mm.
So if you're in one of the communities for the filmmakers,
Mm.
like the Screenwriters Guild or West Nile Film Associations or West Nile Film Clan,
Mm.
you'll be able to have those access. At least we are there to remind each other that the opportunities are there.
Mm.
And there are a lot of opportunities because creative industry, it has a lot of money.
Yeah.
And it was ranked around, I think, 23 billion, something like that.
Mm.
But there, I don't have the statistics.
Exact. Yeah. Exact numbers and figures.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, getting back to our podcast, what are some of the misconceptions about screenwriting? Like the ones you've known about, the ones you've experienced as a screenwriter, the ones your friends have experienced, or like your colleagues out there.
Okay, the first one, let me start with this one.
Mm.
Most people think creative industry is for the rejects,
Mm.
for the people who who don't have anything to do.
Mm.
The, so one thing is that creative industry
Mm.
is like any other industry.
Mm.
The moment you involve in the process of creating a product and you have to take it to the market and you ask people for money,
Mm.
that is a real game. So it has to be good. People feel stupid saying no to.
Mm.
You realize that it has all the functions of a business.
Mm.
So creative industry is a real shit, like a real stuff. That's why there are schools for it. It is an industry as a whole, and that's why it is making a lot of money.
Mm.
So when you come into it, that's why the first thing, if you find someone who is already doing, you have to be fully immersed. You take it like a real business. People who take it like a real business, for them, they are making the money in it. And if you take it like a hobby, yeah, you can also do it like a hobby and you also be there.
Uh,
So that's
to
the
cut
first
you
thing.
short from there, some people just decide to take it like a hobby because of the situation they are in and the society they are in. Like, especially when you take our society, our people are not yet like used to these creative like things, especially when you take somebody starts with a like a project of a film, and people will look at like down look at the person, and
Yeah,
if you ask the filmmakers out there, they will tell you so, because people feel like because of watching maybe Nollywood too much, people feel like our industry is still young for them to watch. But he has said to us that this is a field where we can make money. Our people can be employed.
actually, it is a real career,
Mm.
career path to take. You see, okay, and it is an industry which employs a lot of people. For example, when we were making a Cross Mountain Wati movie,
Mm.
at least there were like 50 people who were employed on the project, from catering to crew,
Mm.
actors, and for example, for the creators, some of these TV shows, they can, if it is a big project, up to 200,
Mm.
and for big film, international film, up to 1,000 people.
Mm.
And all those functions of business, from finance,
Mm.
accountants, they will be needed on the team,
Mm.
like lawyers for the IPs, those stuff, they
Mm.
are needed. Script writers, let us start from the script writers,
Mm.
actors, directors. So it is an industry which can encompass many things, even catering, people who cook food,
Yeah.
logistics, those ones who do transport.
Mm.
I told you it is a
It's a
full,
broad, like a full,
yeah, it is
a
a
full
full
force.
force.
Yeah.
It is not like one time thing.
Yeah.
So it is a real business stuff.
That's why our people have not yet understood that. What our people understand is what they see on the screen, not what is behind it, like the behind the scenes of how this movie or this TV series came out.
Yeah, they
That's what
are.
people don't see. What they want to see is the one on the screen. So getting back to our Q&A on the podcast. So Mr. Twalib,
Yes, please.
what does it mean to be a filmmaker in our technology evolving world. What does it mean to be a filmmaker?
Yeah, to be a filmmaker, you have to be aware of your rights
Mm.
and right. That's one thing, you have to be aware of that,
Mm.
and you also need to embrace, or you need to equip yourself with the tools
Mm.
or the guns for the field,
Mm.
and you also need to be connected,
Mm.
collaborative,
Mm.
because film business, because I told you I'm an enterprise, study more of the business aspect
Yeah,
than the creative aspect.
true.
The film business is B2B.
Mm.
It means you sell business to business.
Mm.
After making a film, you sell to a studio. Okay, these are businesses who run film business as a film,
Mm.
the studios. They sell to a TV station, streaming networks.
Mm.
Those are the people.
Mm.
So you need to equip yourself with the education and those IP stuffs. You need to learn aspects of the law, all those things.
Talking about screenwriting, script writing, filmmaking, we are just there, around there.
Yes.
Uh, and we're trying to look at the sensitization part of it.
Mm.
And you gave us a deeper understanding of how some of these things work.
Yeah. But before we proceed, you asked me about one of the challenges.
Yeah.
I just gave the one which is general for the industry.
Mm.
But one thing is, or the one challenge is a writer faces.
Mm.
Okay, we from the story of the one of the mythological stories of Kintu
Mm.
and Inambi,
Mm.
the creation of man and communities.
Mm.
It is a common story in Uganda whereby when the first man to live was Chintu
Mm.
or Kintu.
Mm.
He was alone. Yeah, look, but I say Kintu.
Kintu, yeah.
But there they call Chintu. So he was alone,
Mm.
whereby he was living alone hopelessly
Mm.
until Nambi was created, where he formed and they created a family.
Mm.
So as a writer, you are alone like a Kintu or Chintu. You are alone, doing your things alone. But with the coming of Nambi, we are like the Nambi, we build communities, we build homes.
Mm.
That's why you don't need to feel lonely again. You
That's
don't,
from nowhere.
there
The
has,
Nam became and is
yes,
now helping the
they
Kintu.
build, yeah, they build a home whereby they all Bantu or the Buganda was given. And that story is there. They use it teaching in primary. So
Mm.
that's one of our key story, our rich tales we tell our children.
Mm.
So that's what we do. We build communities. You don't need to suffer the harshness of wilderness alone. All those things. That's one thing we help the writers.
Mm.
Another aspect is the challenge is, okay, as I told you, the rate cards. For example, when it comes to payment,
Mm.
there are no standardized rate cards for the writers.
Mm.
You just go, you negotiate with a producer behind the door in a corridor. Yeah, you write for me this one. Even though most of our writers are not that experienced, but
Mm.
yeah, we are to make or standardize it in a such a way that we say if you're a beginner writer, this is the rate card. You are starting to be paid from this amount to
Mm.
this,
Mm.
and for experiencing from this and to this.
Mm.
So if that gap of not knowing how to which price to ask, one of the hardest things I learned from businesses is pricing.
Mm.
Yeah, you feel confused. Is it too much? Is it too low? So you need to ask a price which is worth your your values or whatever service you can offer.
Mm.
And that's one challenge that writers face.
Mm.
And the other one, which comes with the aspect of not knowing how to do the craft.
Mm.
You see, many writers, if they say right now you're going to writer's room, there's this story you are supposed to write script. Many of them, they don't have the frameworks or the structures to go through it.
Mm.
Now, for me, I see writing now like a industrial process or production.
Mm.
This is the first thing, the next thing is this, the next thing is this. For example, after developing, writing a tagline, getting the title, character, synopsis, or the treatment.
Mm.
Okay, most of our stories we have treatment. Treatment just, yeah, you two are going to sit there.
Mm.
So a girl is going to pass from here. So that's what we are shooting. So long as once that one is done, it is already a script, even though it is not written.
Yeah.
But when you know the frameworks, we go deep into that.
Mm.
So there are structures. So when you know it, they just say you write for this one. Ah, you're just like a doctor who knows already the procedure. Just
Yes.
you just are doing where you type. So that's one thing that when it comes to the empowerment,
Mm.
yes.
So talking about the empowerment, you like as an individual, as a coordinator,
Mm.
a representative, having plans of uh, equipping our screenwriters, they're like these basic ones, the learning stage ones.
Mm.
Are you having plans of equipping them, like organizing some workshops for them?
Yes. For the membership aspect of the guild, we actually have different memberships. For example, in the development, we have, for example, beginners.
Mm,
Whereas the entry is there's entry membership for people who have never written before who want to enter,
mm,
and there are professionals, and there are also these ones who are already established in the system.
mm,
Those ones who are already writing, there's a membership for them,
mm,
and also these ones like the literals.
mm.
Literals are those ones. No, I was thinking, I thought I was saying liberals. Literals, literal, these ones who write literature stuffs like
Yeah.
the the poetry, those aspects. There's also a members for them, and there's also for organization.
Mm,
So everyone is welcomed.
mm,
So their voice matter. We need, because one of our key principle is that when you have one voice,
mm.
this the voice when you sing the song is not that hard, but when we have more people joining, the chorus has to be hard. We
Yeah.
can grow
Mm,
like a lion.
mm.
And one of the key African proverbs we articulate to, we say, until the lions become the historians, the glory of the hunt goes to the hunters.
Mm.
By that it means when the lions will not tell their story, how I dodged the arrow
Yeah.
or how I ran to their folks,
Yeah.
only the glory or the praises goes to the
The
hunter,
hunters. Yeah.
where they were like, "Ooh, have you seen how I was struggling with that lion? I shot it here, it came." You see, there are these stories they have been telling us about lions. It almost attacked me, I fought it.
Mm,
They'll be praising. So
mm,
here we are like the lions,
mm,
where until we start to tell our own stories,
mm,
the glory will not come to us.
mm.
And as our famous saying goes, if you want to go far, you can, oh, okay, if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, go
Go together.
together. So we are here to go together.
Mm,
And the guild is put in such a way that it's going to last for long,
mm,
forever, so
mm,
that our African, Ugandan stories are told.
mm,
So one of our mottos is we say purpose meets craft.
mm,
For us, we go with the mindset of Songara, the hair, or we call it a toy.
mm,
So for us, we don't have the muscles like the producers, like the TV distribution networks.
mm,
For us, ours is in the weight, the sharpness of our intellectuals
mm,
and the ability, our cleverness with words.
mm,
That's where our strength comes.
mm,
You know the famous stories of Eto, the hare,
mm,
has been outwitting many big animals like elephant,
mm,
lions, hyena,
mm,
ibioi. So for us, even though turtles sometimes outsmart him, so for us, that's where our strength comes.
mm.
So the platform is there. You are welcomed. That's why there are many things which will be happening there. And for the producers, for filmmakers, you have to be part of Producers Guild. And actually, they're having another producers workshop at URSB Auditorium in Kampala, whereby they'll be tackling the agenda 5 things: intellectual properties and company registrations, and we have funding, uh, CMIO, this one, film collecting funds. People are saying, yeah, these people are eating our money. That's one aspect they'll be touching it. And I think those are the key ones I can remember. So it is on 27th. Anyone who is a producer is welcome to attend so that you know what's happening.
Mm.
And distribution and marketing, the other aspect I forgot is distribution and marketing. Many people, their movies are staying in the hard drive. At least after losing a lot of videos and
In their
movie
computers.
in my hard drives and computers, I've learned now to distribute,
Mm,
even if in YouTube, whatever. So that's for the filmmakers.
mm.
And for others, there are already the circulations of those ones. You can join the respective guilds. Yes. So as a wrap up for us, our mandate is just summarizing a word race. For us, we represent you, and we advocate, we create, we empower, and S stands for we strengthen. So for our core values, we have creativity, integrity, collaboration, excellence, and representations. With that, those are some of our words. We say where purpose meets craft.
Purpose meets craft.
Yeah, for me, you can follow me on my social media handles.
And you can give us your social media handles as well. Viewers out there, some of them want to connect with you because they've heard a lot from you. They've had a lot of knowledge from you. They want to know you deeper. And there are some young ones who are out there who will want to be like you. And they will look up to you. They will follow you on your socials and will want to get guidance from you. You can give us your socials, your numbers, and how they can contact you and communicate with you easily.
Okay, for my socials, just at amirtwalib.com. No, at amirtwalib. And amirtwalib.com is just my website where actually currently it is down, but I'm going to be uploading it. That's where most of my content will be sitting. So in case if you want to know what I talk about, my content pillars are just 5. I talk about Islam and science, business and entrepreneurship, filmmaking and content creation, martial art, that's as well, fitness and martial art, and comedies and jokes. And most times I write jokes, comedy stuff, humor stuff, just to keep my brain active. So if you go there, that's how you'll be, what will be meeting you. And you'll be still get me at Amirtual on all the platforms. I'm there
everywhere: Facebook, TikTok, X, Instagram.
Yeah, but I'm not there in OnlyFans or on X, so I'm not there. Don't go and check me there.
No, they want to check it to prove it because you are trying to feel guilty.
No, I'm not. That's actually a joke. So you are saying I'm on all platforms. That's like X X X.
No, I'm meaning X, Twitter, formerly Twitter.
Yes.
I'm meaning formerly Twitter. So you can also follow us and you can stream our videos on YouTube, TikTok. You follow us on X. We are all over X. That I'm meaning Twitter because some people are trying to find out that it's triple X. No, we're not meaning that. We are not on triple X, but we're on all those streaming platforms. Actually, you can stream us, you can watch us, you share, you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and it has been a honor of hosting an innovative entrepreneur, comedian, filmmaker, IT specialist. I said a joker, and I'm sure that one fits you well because
That's
the
what
chat
the
is going to
comedy.
the chat is going to comment. People will say it that you're a joker or you're a comedian. People will say it, but professionally you're a comedian. I understand that. So thank you for honoring our call and coming for the podcast. And till we meet next time, keep tuned.